If you have a lien on your Long Island home and you are wondering whether you can still sell, here is the answer. In most cases, yes, you absolutely can. Most sellers assume a lien means they are stuck. That is almost never true. In most situations, lines are paid off at closing directly from your sale proceeds, and the process is more straightforward than people expect once you understand how it works. Let me walk you through the most common types of liens Long Island sellers deal with. Property tax lines from Nassau or Suffolk County for unpaid real estate taxes. Your existing mortgage, which is technically a lien paid off at every closing. Mechanic or contractor lines from unpaid work done on the property. Judgment lines from court judgments that attach to your real estate. IRS federal tax lines from unpaid federal taxes recorded against your property. And HOA lines from unpaid homeowner association dues. Here is how the resolution process works. When you go to sell, your attorney orders a title search that identifies every lien recorded against the property. Each lien holder is then paid their amount from the sale proceeds before you receive your net. The closing table handles all of it in sequence. The situation gets more complicated only when the total of all your liens exceeds what any buyer will pay for the property. That is called being underwater, and it requires additional negotiation to resolve. There are situations where a lien can actually block a sale. If a line holder refuses to negotiate a payoff, if the total liens exceed the property value, if a line holder cannot be located, or if title insurance cannot be issued because of an unresolved claim, any of those scenarios requires legal help to work through. But these are the exceptions, not the rule. Here is why traditional buyers struggle with lien properties even when the liens are resolvable. Mortgage lenders require completely clean title before they will fund a loan. A buyer using a conventional or FHA mortgage simply cannot close if any lien remains unresolved, even if everything is in the process of being settled. The lender kills the deal even when the buyer genuinely wants to proceed. Cash buyers do not have that problem. Because they do not use lenders, lender title requirements do not apply to their purchase decision. An experienced cash buyer can close while a lien payoff is being negotiated, work with your attorney to structure the payoff directly at closing, and move on a timeline that retail buyers with mortgage financing simply cannot match. This is one of the most practical reasons to seriously consider a cash buyer when your title situation is complicated. If you have a lien on your property right now, here is what to do. First, order a title search through a New York title company or real estate attorney to get a complete picture of everything recorded against the property. Second, get the exact payoff amount for each lien in writing. Third, determine whether your expected sale price covers all the liens plus closing costs. Fourth, have a real estate attorney review your options. And fifth, get a cash offer so you have a real number to work with before you make any decisions. Call us at 5165-486-558 or visit thepropertyfather.com. We work with liens regularly, and we can give you a cash offer within 24 hours so you know exactly where you stand. No obligation, no pressure, no surprises.